I get a better grip on them quick.
I'm having trouble seeing, but I know Brian can.
Okay.
And
they cross.
they cross.
Yeah.
Again.
My hands are a little shaky because I'm freezing,
So
but...
okay, watch out so you don't trip over that bush behind you.
Yeah, you get the point for me.
Yeah.
All right.
You get the point.
I don't want to trip and...
Okay, kind of hear them clinking together. Did they cross?
No, they're uncrossed.
They're uncrossed now.
I'm back up too far. I can't. I don't know what's
Is there something behind me?
I don't know.
I can't even see it.
Go ahead and move forward.
Okay.
I wouldn't go back any further.
Okay.
Stop. And you're not quite over the spot, but you're pretty darn close, and they're crossed.
Okay. And notice I'm trying to look up, so I'm not even watching if they're crossed or not, if I can. And now I can. Now what do we want to do as far as the crossing goes?
All right, now just so everybody can see what we're up against here, I'm going to turn the IR off so they can see just what it is we're dealing with here. This is how dark it is. I'm panning the camera right now. This is how dark it is for us out here. So we can't see each other. We can't see the ground unless we have our flashlights on.
All we can see right now are the stars. And in Arizona, they're pretty beautiful, but that's about all I can see right now.
And now, night shot is back on.
Okay. Again, now I'm looking up, so let me know if I'm going to trip.
Nobody knows.
We
I don't
can't
know.
see anything.
You guys can't see on the camera?
Nope.
Oh, he does.
I can't see the ground, and they're crossed.
Okay.
So stop.
And am I in the spot?
You're standing right at the spot, yes.
Okay.
For the people that are watching this, if you, the way I know that he's in the spot is there's a tree, a little bush actually right there that I can spot.
Now, what we were thinking about doing is trying to see if we can actually manipulate these, not just with our hands and actually physically pushing them together, but just believing yourself that, hey, there's something here, it's going to cross.
Willing yourself to do it.
Willing yourself to do it, basically. Willing your subconscious mind is the best way I can put it, because I will not physically be moving my hands, you know, consciously to make them cross at all. But I still want to try to say, okay, I think there's something here, and really will it to happen and see if it does.
Why don't you try doing it on a spot besides that spot?
Let's go a little bit of a distance,
Yeah,
and let's
yeah.
make sure it's not a spot that it's
I
not.
don't maybe go like over here and put them down the right spot.
We just found a random rock. We're a little bit of a distance, probably about 20 feet maybe, away from where they were crossing what we believe to be naturally. But we found a rock here, and it seems like a good enough site. First, we're going to find out if they do cross when I don't think necessarily there's anything here but a rock. And we're going to see what happens first. And if they don't cross, then I'm going to try to believe with my head that they're going to, and we're going to see what happens. So, now again, sorry, just to show you, I'm wearing gloves. It's really hard for me to grip this unless I put my thumb on top. Probably could if I really tried, but they're swinging pretty freely. Alright, so here I am over the rock. As you can see, they're still straight as an arrow. Everywhere I move around here, I'm not getting anything. And now I'm going to try really hard to believe that they're going to cross right here, and we're going to see what happens. Alright, and you can see they're crossed. Again, I'm not gripping these, but I think they're going to cross. Holding my hands straight up the same way as I was before, I believe, and they're crossing. Now, I don't actually think there's anything here. I think it's just a rock. So, I'm going to back off, and with that again, I don't think there's anything. I don't think they're going to cross. Nothing. So, you know, it's kind of convincing to me because I don't know what's doing it. I don't know if it's my subconscious mind. I don't know what's doing it. I don't know if it's an outside force manipulating it. I really couldn't tell you. But when I believe that it's going to cross right here, without physically manipulating it at all, I can make it cross. and then when I don't believe it, it still stays straight. So I want to see if somebody else can maybe recreate and do the same thing.
Okay.
Even triangles.
So this is really concentrating that they're not going to cross. They're going to stay parallel. Am I over it?
Yes.
I'm going to go back. Okay. So now I'm going to really concentrate. That is something. There's something under there or some reason that these would cross.
Yep.
Close. Oh, there they go.
Yeah, they look crossed.
They're crossed.
Yeah. And so if I really try to concentrate again on it, there's nothing there.
Yep.
It helps a little. Look at that.
Even standing in the same spot, we're concentrating, they're moving apart.
Right.
And I'm watching our hands right now, and I don't see them moving at all.
But yeah, I'm shaking a little bit just because of the cold, but aside from that, that shouldn't be affecting them.
Not like, I wouldn't think.
Okay.
I mean, I guess it could.
I'd actually like to try to move them across, back apart if I can,
Okay.
from being crossed.
Yeah, because
Someone wants to take this?
it actually
Because
is
that's not something I tried. Okay, so here I am. They're fully swinging again. Okay, and now I'm going to try to make them cross. They're going to cross. Alright, now uncross. There's nothing here. There's no reason for them to be crossed. That is actually really difficult,
Yeah.
but it still slowly seems to happen.
Either way, the look on your face is really creeping me out.
Why?
It takes a lot of energy.
I'm really concentrating. I'm really trying to push it, and it's not easy.
And I would offer anyone at home to get some dowsing rods if you have them at home and try it.
Try the same thing.
Try it
You can
anywhere.
make them. You can look up on the internet how to make dowsing rods, and I'm sure that you'll probably, I don't know for sure because I haven't tried it yet.
You can make them out of brass and copper hangers.
Yeah, you'll probably get similar, just make sure they're shaped the same and make sure you can swing with them. Something Bob does is he uses straws to make sure that they're completely free swinging. And when you're holding the straws, unless you're physically pushing the straw down, you wouldn't be able to hold it in place at all. And so that's kind of a good way to test yourself to make sure that it's not you pushing them. Something that's kind of creepy is that when I was really trying to push them apart, I felt this tingling in both my hands, right about here in my knuckles. And on both hands. And it was just when I was concentrating really hard to push them apart that I started feeling it. And so I don't really know what that was. It could just be that I'm cold. But I just thought I'd make a note of it.
One thing I wanted to might mention is that at a later date we'll try to do some similar experiments with pendulums and stuff. I know from a lot of use with pendulums in the past that I can do similar results, actually better results than even with these. We'll show you guys how that works as well, and let you decide for yourself. But I think that it's definitely some flaws in using those as a foolproof answer to what's going on.
So I guess we'll head back up to the cabin and try a couple different experiments.